Hello! Welcome back! Welcome back to my sitting room for the fourth in this series of Tequila Times here on Millennial Gent. We are, here to try another of these wonderful little bottles that you get courtesy of the folks at Masters of Malt and Drinks by the Dram. We have previously, of course, covered Herradura and Fortaleza Resposado tequilas and the La Cava de Don Agustin Añejo tequila. If you've not seen those videos, if you're new to this one, if you've missed one of them, I will put the links to them below this one on the YouTube page, and if you're on Facebook, they can all be found on my Facebook page. But today we are here for this one, which is Sauza Hornitos Resposado tequila. Now, it is called an Hornitos Resposado because that comes from the hornito, which is the name of the oven which the agave which is used to make these tequilas is roasted in prior to the creation of the tequila. Now, this is made from 100% agave, and it is a brand which is well known as a consistent producer of tequila, of high-level tequilas, very popular in bars and in bar culture. It's used both for sipping and for mixing into margaritas and other similarly lush tequila cocktails. However, we are going to try it today on its own and see what we make of it. Now, compared to some of the others we've had in the range, this comes at a slightly more, you might say, accessible price point. You could get yourself a bottle of this, a 70-centilitre bottle, for somewhere in the region of £25 in some stores. It does have, I have talked at length, possibly very inaccurately to true connoisseurs of tequila, about that tequila smell, and this does have more of that tequila-y smell. I think the agave comes through very strongly from it, and it has that very identifiable scent which some people really like, some people obviously, as is their taste, do not. Yeah, it has a much cleaner and fresher smell than some of the others we've had. The Cava Añejo, which we did in the last video, had a much richer, a much fuller scent. This has a much fresher. There's much more of a sense of sort of the vegetation, the agave in this. You can see immediately why that would make a good margarita. It does have a the agave comes through really strong in that, but it's got a beautifully fresh taste. If you're someone who likes the idea of tequila and doesn't hate the taste but thinks it could be better, this isn't something that will take you away from the tequila taste. That identifiable tequila aspect to it is really strong there, but it's so fresh. It's like sort of eating fresh vegetables as opposed to something that you picked up processed from a plastic bag. It has a real sort of, it dances in your mouth sort of as you drink it. It's got a real vibrant taste, which would be perfect on a sort of summer's day, or mixed in to a beautiful margarita for a summer day. That's possibly not such a great tequila. Some of the tequilas we've looked at previously are probably better if you struggle with the actual tequila taste. That one that can call up so many bad memories for some of us. But if you don't have an issue with that taste, but have never really found a tequila you liked beyond the lick it, knock it, suck it approach of salt, lime and shooters, this would be a really good way to transition from that tequila taste and take it into something more mature, something nicer, and something that you can actually drink and enjoy in a number of different forms. So not as rich or not as sippable or decadent possibly as some of the others, but really beautifully fresh and nice and light. Salut!